This girl was so terrified of pain when she first started playing the game. She not only chose the tank class with the highest defense, but also dumped every single attribute point into defense, because she didn't add any agility. She moved slower than a snail. It took her a whole half hour just to leave the starter village. When she finally encountered her first monster, all she could do was stand there and take hits. Luckily, Maple's defense was ridiculously high. After getting pounded for a full hour, she not only unlocked a new skill called Absolute Defense, which doubled her defense stats, but the monster literally died of exhaustion. Just like that, Maple leveled up to 2. Naturally, she dumped all her new points into defense again. She kept moving forward. At this point, Maple ran into a queen bee whose poison attacks could bypass defense. She immediately turned to run, but with zero agility. There was no way she could outrun a flying queen bee. Right then, Maple suddenly unlocked another skill, Basic Poison Resistance. Turns out taking continuous damage grants resistance, so Maple just stopped running altogether. She flopped on the ground and played dead, grinding her basic poison resistance all the way to max level. When the moment was right, she spun around and struck, one-shotting the poor queen bee. Maple instantly jumped to level 8. She also scored a rare drop, the queen bee ring that auto-regenerated health. She unlocked a new skill called Underdog 2. Her defense quadrupled. Now with even more insane defense, Maple just laid down and took a nap. Various monsters emerged from the surrounding bushes, but after sleeping in a bug nest for 2.5 hours, she didn't lose a single HP. When she woke up, she even had a new skill. When she realized she was surrounded by monsters, she whipped out her little dagger and started flailing wildly. Turns out Maple had leveled up to 11. All points obviously went straight into defense. Soon she was teleported back to town. Maple noticed other players were decked out in fancy gear, while she was still in starter equipment. After asking another tank player for advice, she learned his gear was all custom made. He introduced her to a player who specialized in crafting equipment, but the cheapest gear there cost 1 million gold. Looking at her measly 3,000 gold, Maple decided to try her luck at the Poison Dragon dungeon. Before leaving, the guy gave her some health potions. With her insane defense and poison resistance, Maple wielded her little wooden shield and literally slapped various monsters to death. Finally reaching the boss room, she found herself face to face with a 3-headed poison dragon. The dragon first sprayed poison, instantly melting Maple's equipment. While her defense was high enough to survive, the poison damage kept chipping away at her health bar. With no other choice, Maple chugged the health potions the guy had given her. The dragon kept spraying. Maple kept chugging. After several rounds, her poison resistance upgraded to advanced. Just as Maple downed her last potion, advanced poison resistance evolved into poison immunity. Now the dragon boss's attacks were completely useless, but Maple didn't have any attack skills either, and her only dagger had been melted. She tried punching the monster, then tried karate chopping. Nothing worked. Staring at the dragon's mouth full of fangs, Maple bared her own teeth and bit down. It actually worked, so wherever the boss ran, she chased and chomped her way through. In the end, she literally gnawed the boss to death. Not only did she learn the boss's skills, but she scored a set of epic gear. After equipping her new gear, Maple's defense reached a terrifying 864 points. After Maple ate her way through every map, she gained all kinds of skills. She even got a skill called Devour that let her literally eat people. Soon came the game's first event since launch. All participating players would battle it out for 3 hours. The last 3 players standing would receive generous rewards.